Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. This is Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we're talking Big Brother Canada. Today we are talking the Big Brother Canada Season 10 reaction to the finale. And as you guys know, I'm always going to be transparent with you. If there's something that, turns out to be false about the rumors, I'm always going to be transparent. So that we always get it right and we always correct any false information or what have you. So obviously the spoilers were wrong. I think the only portion of the spoilers were actually correct was that Josh did in fact win part 3 of the HOH and he was in the final 2. However, everything else was wrong, you guys. I'm so tired of these Big Brother spoiler accounts. I'm tired every time I think that there's hope, every time I think that, what typically happens is they'll get like an eviction or two right. And you think, okay, maybe this is a legit source. Maybe this is like legit. And then they get something major wrong. They get like the HOH wrong or the next veto wrong. And then it's like, it keeps like spiraling, you guys. But quick reactions to the finale. So, I actually enjoyed the first two final HOH competitions. I thought those were amazing. I was into it. I kind of felt like they were giving the Kevin the underdog winner edit, and that's when it kind of felt like, because I was like, they're showing way too much Josh, which tells me he's the runner-up. But I knew either way, whether he took Betty or Josh, that he was going to be the runner-up anyways, because he pissed too many people off in jury. And honestly, I feel like Josh chose the wrong side. I think if he stayed and cultivated his relationships with Moose and Herman and Summer and Betty, I think, he would have won. But even if he took Betty and had her at final 2, I still think it would be the same result. He may have been able to get a couple votes, but he still would have lost. And it just kind of makes me feel a certain type of way, because I feel like Josh knew either way he was going to lose, but I felt like he felt more comfortable losing to Kevin than compared to Betty, which is like very weird. But I feel like that was his thought process, because he had to have known that the jury hates him. And I thought that he understood that if he took Kevin, that Kevin was going to beat him. So I didn't understand, evicting Betty when that was going to be, more than likely the same thing. So it's going to be interesting to see how these postseason interviews go. I love the reaction to people finding out that Kevin's not really married and that Josh is not a marine biologist. That was hilarious. I'm not shocked that Marty won Canada's favorite player. I do want to know who the top 3 is, though. I thought that Arisa was at least going to announce that, because I was hoping that at least Herman and Summer were like in the top 3 at least. And I'm not surprised by the Canada vote, you guys. I feel like Kevin, to compare him to Tiffany, I felt like he played the perfect mastermind strategic game. Didn't win a lot of comps, but he knew when to cut certain people off. And I think that was the mistake that Tiffany made in terms of preventing herself from getting to the end. I think she basically did the opposite of Kevin in that she chose the wrong side. She chose the wrong side, and she should have, cultivated her relationships with, the people who were writing for her, like Claire, like others, and I think she would have been in one of those final 2 chairs. But it's good to see a strategist like Kevin win. I'm not upset about it, because I feel like Josh just made so many boneheaded decisions that really just, this was his karma, right? This was his karma, because nobody was going to vote for him in the end, with all the people that he pissed off in the final blow, doing this to Betty. And it's like, why would you do that? And I felt even his answers, he didn't seem prepared. And he really was just doing a lot of rambling and not making sense. And I just felt as though, I don't know, like I just felt like he just wanted people to vote for him just to vote for him. And it's like, you got to give us like some real strategy, dude. Because you pissed off a lot of people, and if you can at least back up the game-related reasons why you did it, that's one thing, but Kevin basically just, ran over your game, and then backed up the bus, and then ran over it some more, so there was that. But congratulations to Kevin, for winning the season. I feel like this was a very fantastic, episode of the finale. I was intrigued the whole 2 hours, and I was just waiting for, what was happening next. Some of the clips were a little bit awkward, I'm not gonna lie. The pre-jury segment was kind of... I kind of wanted to, hear a little bit more from jury at least, but it is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. But there really wasn't any hard-hitting questions that was asked to any of the pre-jurors that I felt, because I thought maybe somebody would be messy or somebody would give like something memorable or what have you, but it was kind of like, all right. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I have, you guys. We still have to gear up for, the US version that comes this summer, of course. And that's on that. But what did you guys think of the finale? Are you guys happy that Kevin is the winner for season 10? Do you think there was any scenario that Josh could have possibly won or even get any votes if he would have taken Betty instead of Kevin? Oh, and one thing that honestly turned out to be a false narrative was their decision to cut Halima at Final Four and keep Kevin, because the rationale was they felt that Kevin was not going to be able to win. Huge mistake on their part for underestimating Kevin. People don't realize, in the midst of the paranoia of the game, is that another layer to it as well is you literally cut his number one ally. And usually when that happens, people have extra juice, they have extra mojo heading into the next competition, and 9 times out of 10 always win it. And I think Josh made a critical error keeping Kevin in the game at that point. He should have known, if you're a true Big Brother fan, you should have known that how the final HOHs go. And how, the first one is usually the most physical, and the second one usually incorporates a lot of trivia, incorporates the days and incorporates different things. And then there's like a mix of things at the end for the final questions. But that was a huge mistake. I don't think Halima would have been successful at that first part of the HOH. So that was a huge mistake on Josh's part in keeping Kevin over Halima. And I don't think Halima would have did good at that comp. I don't think she would have did good at that comp. And that was a huge critical error in Josh's game, because I felt like whoever evicted Kevin was going to win. But the fact that Josh kept him told me, yeah, he doesn't want to win. He completely does not want to win and is comfortable sitting next to Kevin to lose, because it made absolutely no sense at all. But I just don't think there was a situation where Josh would have won unless he chose, the side with Herman and, Summer and Moose and Betty. If he had chose that side, I think he would have won. But he pissed so many people off. He didn't have good explanations for why he blindsided all of them. And yeah. It's so crazy, because I knew this was going to happen. I knew the jury was like not going to feature him and not see it for him. So there's that. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.